Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geek'd. And we encourage you to stay geek, man. I'm out here in the fortress, but I ain't cold. This your boy Real. Got the man that put Cuz and Cuz We Geek'd as Will. We got the man that, listen, I prayed last night that he won't be doing no cussing. It's Big J. And the man that's back from health is the boy BA, man. What up, everybody, man? Listen, we are here to get our geek on, man. We'll talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We got trailers to talk about. We got movie rumors to talk about. We got all them good things, man. So if you guys are into that, go ahead and do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning as we get our geek on. And also, too, everybody, please hit them subscribe button. Follow us also on Twitter. And also, too, guys, if you have any questions, any comments addressing the guys here on the channel, but any other topics that we're going to bring up here, hit that in the comment section. We will get to those toward the end of the show. All right, fellas, y'all ready to get to it, man? We got a lot to get into here today.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, let's get into it. I was going to see if I can catch me with that. All right, man, let's go ahead and get it. Let's get into this main topic, man. We were just talking about this off camera, man. Let's go ahead and get into this main topic. All right, fellas, check this out, man. We got Marvel Studios reportedly releasing 4. That's 4 fingers, Big J. Avenger trailers. Here, and there the schedule is right here. We got the first one releasing on December 18th, second one on December 25th, third one on the 1st of January, and the 4th on January 8th. So supposedly, they have different versions of this first trailer. This is what this is supposed to be. I'm guessing this is going to also count towards the total number of trailers that they're going to release. Like if they release these 4, are they only going to release like 2 more for the rest of the year or whatever leading up to the movie, or how are they going to do this? You know what I'm saying? So, because, man, what's your thoughts on this, man?
It's pretty surprising to be honest, as far as the like 4 cuts to one particular trailer. I think this will essentially end up counting as 2 trailers overall. So I think they'll end up doing 3. I think it'll end up being 3 more after this. Just because this having overall, yes, it's 4 trailers. Because I'm sure they have different things, different viewpoints of it. But to try to run these 4 trailers for a full year with nothing new put in would be just crazy to do. So I still think that there'll be additional 3 trailers that end up coming out of it. But it's pretty exciting just to know that they decided to do 4. What I would think that they'll end up doing is because of the teams, it'll be just different viewpoints for the teams or something to that nature. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Is each one would be the different teams. I think the one for the first 2 will be the teams that we know, or the most recent teams. So it'll be Fantastic Four and the Thunderbolts, and then it will move to your Captain America's team, which will be a new setup team, and then the final one will be the X-Men team. I know it's the Fox Studios X-Men. It's been a long time, but it's still the bring in the X-Men into the MCU. So I think that would be save the best for last type of situation, because everybody's excited to have the X-Men in the MCU. So that's what I think the stage is going to be. It's going to be Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts. It's basically the setup how you have the pictures. I think that's going to be the layers as far as the team release for these 4 trailers. What you got, Big J?
I am flabbergasted and outgusted by the audacity of the studio.
Sorry for the foul language, y'all. Sorry for the foul language.
The fact that they're coming in and putting the trailers behind a paywall, forcing you to go see Avatar, in a time when the ticket's going to be no less than $15 a pop. And so basically, you got to see $60 to go see the 4 trailers, just for the privilege of seeing the trailers. And then if you try and post anything, I guarantee they're going to copyright strike, try and sue, threaten, cease and desist. So here's my thing. It'd be different once again if you were riding, if this was 2019, we had just finished seeing Endgame, and the next movie is about to drop, and they're riding on that high, but they have not been doing that. Marvel has been on a steady decline as far as popularity, as far as box office, for multiple reasons. And the thing is, when you're trying to win the audience back, this is not how you do it. Trying to force them to spend, 60, like I said, basically for you to go by yourself. That's not even taking your girl or your kids. So you're gonna spend, if you take your whole family, you're gonna spend how much money? $500 to go see 4 movies, so you can go watch the trailer 4 times. That's ignorant, and that's not, especially in this economy, that's not listening to, or that's not being empathetic to your fans, trying to reach out and connect with your fans on a real level.
Can I do?
I'm gonna take a different angle here. Because I was with you guys, obviously. But I just started to think. So it actually, Will kind of brought it to my attention as he started to talk. So yes, they're making people pay to see a trailer, in essentially. So suppose they're giving out different parts of the movie in the trailers. So like Will was kind of saying, so trailer 1 is your basic Avengers team that we know, or Fantastic Four, to make it easy in a sense. And so you're seeing their upcoming Doom experience in a quick trailer. Then, like you said, then you might get Avengers, then you might get the new Avengers, and then you might get X-Men. You're getting 4 different perspectives on an incoming Doom that's coming, in a sense. So they can do little storytelling in each part of that as background, because they know that people are going to dissect. They know it's going to hit the internet. They know that people are going to dissect the hell out of it. So why not give little bits and pieces of it so that we can formulate pretty much what's happening here, and then they don't have to spend triple that time in the movie runtime explaining that, because we'd already done it in a sense, right? They know how quick we are. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in a sense that's their way of saying, all right, we got 3 hours to tell a movie that we really don't have enough. We got all these people, so we're gonna give little snippets here and there, and then let the internet community do what they do. That way we ain't gotta fully flush out every single thing, and we can kind of just skip over it a little bit. So yes, if you was just watching this movie to just to watch it, you'd be like, oh, okay, like this kind of moving a little fast. But no, not to us, because we had already seen what they're showing us and dissected it to the second. We're gonna watch the YouTube reviews and all this other stuff. We're gonna let the other creators do what they do, when they meticulously break down every single notion of it, and then we're gonna be like, cool, this is it. So maybe, and I'm just playing advocate at this point, because I don't even think they're smart enough to do that, but maybe that's what they're doing. And then so we can do what we do, and then we can actually see the movie, and it's not like, oh, I feel like this movie was jumping a little bit. No, it's not jumping. We had already dissected everything, whereas though we're cool with it in a sense. So maybe that's it. But if not, then it's a straight cash grab. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I'm leaning towards that notion. I'm just trying to give you an advocate side. You can go ahead, Ro.
I kind of agree with what you and Cuz said. But it's a thing. I don't think all these are attached to Avatar, by the way, Big J. These are open and weekend type of attachments, in my opinion. I don't know what movies are coming around that time, but necessary. And also too, I don't think the last 3 are necessarily going to be attached to a movie. I think they're gonna probably be released online around those times. It just kind of give you a heads up of when they're gonna release. The first one, I believe it is attached to Avengers, to Avatar. So I mean, listen, it's a clever marketing ploy. You know what I mean? Like I would have never thought of it. Like I think what BA was saying, it's a big movie. So, you're gonna probably have to kind of space out these trailers, because I think me, you, Big J, and Cuz talked about it the other day. We talked about how many, we kind of was predicting how many trailers they're going to release over this year span or whatever, right? We're talking about maybe 3 or whatever, right? This kind of gives them an opportunity to kind of space those trailers out a little bit more, right? Because you got 4 of them at the beginning of the year. now you can kind of space it out to where the actual full trailer for all, the combined trailer doesn't come out till like, like March, April or something like that or whatever, right? Because we were talking about like, man, I don't see them dropping a Avenger trailer and the Spider-Man trailer during the Super Bowl. You ain't got to worry about that no more now because you had a trailer came out in January 8th. There's no point in you dropping another one in February, right? Because you had one in January 8th. So what you do is you do it this way. That also gives a Spider-Man time to drop in during the Super Bowl. And then you get this one time to kind of breathe, like BA was saying, folks gonna be talking about it, we're gonna be dissecting it and all that. Then you get to like April, maybe May, then you drop another trailer, then you go from there or whatever, right? So I think this gonna count, these four are gonna count like as a total of like it's the first trailer. They're gonna count this kind of the first trailer. Then I think they're gonna drop like 3 more trailers after this, in my opinion, but maybe 4, maybe. Yeah. What you gonna say, BJ?
So I've seen from 3 different sources say the same thing, that in order to see the first 4 trailers, that they're all going to be tied to the first 4 weeks of Fire and Ash, and that you have to go to see 4 weeks of Fire and Ash to see the 4 trailers. Each one's supposed to be 80 to 90 seconds long.
So it is okay. Well, I thought they said it was. Oh, yeah, it is a 125. Okay, yeah. So all of them gonna be 125.
And that range, it looks like, and like I said, they're all going to be they said they all dropping on Thursday. Thursday at Fire and Ash.
And watch the Super Bowl joint be a compilation of all 4 of them put together
for
the Super Bowl. Watch.
But see, here's the thing though, like BA, what you were saying though, you're saying that you need to be able to watch all the trailers to understand, because that's going to lay the backstory. I thought that was the whole point of them redropping Endgame right before Doomsday comes out, because they were going to add additional footage that would feed into that situation. You see what I'm saying? So like, it doesn't make sense to do that.
You're 100% correct.
I think what BA was saying though, he was saying that what we're going to see in the actual movie, not to understand what's going on leading up to the movie. Yeah, that's Endgame. That's Endgame's job. I think what he's saying, like, we're going to get all these trailers, so you're going to kind of have an idea of going into the movie where they ain't got to explain a lot. We already seen it in these trailers or whatever.
Yes, that's a little bit more to the T.
But yeah. So are y'all going to the movies these 4 days? Y'all just gonna wait till they hit the interwebs?
That's a tough one.
Shout out to Pirates of the Caribbean. I appreciate the people that do certain things in this world. That's all I'm saying.
You got your eye patch over there, BA, and them shades and a pair.
Hey, mate, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get to these main so quick hit. All right, fellas, check it out, man. First look at crypto and Supergirl. So of course, I had crypto over here urinating on the newspaper article of Superman. And of course, I don't know if y'all see right there in that little small little area down at the bottom there, that's Supergirl in there saving some cats right there. So but yeah, what you think about this though, Big J?
I mean, crypto looks cool. Crypto looks like crypto. I mean, I know your best friend James Gunn loves putting his little cute animals, and so I'm not persuaded necessarily. That wouldn't drive me to a theater to be like, ooh, what's crypto? I was more looking at the other stuff in the video, in the trailer, paying attention to that stuff to see how the movie tone and what all they're gonna show. Versus, I mean, I saw crypto appear on the newspaper, and I was like, funny, for them few seconds. And I think James Gunn at gunpoint held the director and said, "You're gonna put crypto in this video. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the star." And he was like, "Oh, okay." So I think that's kind of how they go. You know how it is. Like I said, James Gunn loves his little cute fuzzy animals. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more than just crypto.
BJ, crypto is actually in the Woman of Tomorrow storyline. You know that, right?
I know that.
All right. What you got?
Something happened to crypto.
Oh yeah.
So later on in this trailer, that's what I was going to allude to. Something happened, so I'm not going to give any spoilers out. But that's what I was looking forward towards. I was like, oh, they just showed that right there. Okay, all right. So it was definitely almost copy and paste from the comic line in a sense, right? Of Woman of Tomorrow. So we get the purpose behind a lot of what's going on. So shout out to the callback because Superman used to always save cats and stuff like that back in the elder days. So I guess they gave Supergirl that part. That's why it's in the corner like that. And Superman is doing what he does, right? So it's all good. Like I said, the dog looks cool. I expected the same looking dog as the Superman. So the fact that I'm seeing Crypto isn't a shocker. Like, yeah, that's the dog. We've seen him in part one. So I mean, in Superman. So it's no situation, it's no big deal for me. But like I said, later on, in which I got other scenes from the trailer in which I saw, I was like, that's what we doing. So cool. That's what I wanted to see. So I think that was way more impactful than seeing the dog, urinate. But some people like that, to each his own.
Hey, BJ said he was rolling. What you got, cuz?
Nah, I thought it's just a simple little add-on that they threw in there. It's going to be in the movie, but it also just to lighten everything up. It's kind of like what we talked about on Thursday, that it was just a wide range when it came to this trailer. Had its ups. This would be considered one of the ups, just something a little quick, funny, snarky, and then also had its downs as well, as far as emotional as well. So yeah, just having this part of it was just the top side of it, just to enjoy something quirky, something quick and funny with it. So nothing too serious.
All right, but I'm gonna get my take on it, but we're gonna combine it with these right here. So check this out. This is everything you need to know about Supergirl's main villain, Krim. Says he kills Ruthie's father, leads her to seek Supergirl's help to hunt him down. Then kind of what we talk about here. Krim of the Yellow Hills. He says he's a ruthless, genocidal space pirate and an assassin. Okay, so he's gonna really be an issue here in this movie. And then, of course, Krim injures Krypto with an arrow and steals Supergirl's ship. So that's kind of what we took from this trailer here. Yeah, like you said right here when it says Krim injures Krypto. So yeah, like BA was saying, that's in the actual storyline. So which is kind of why I don't think we saw Krypto in the later part of the trailer. I don't think that's a coincidence because I think we already know. If you read the story, like BA was saying, if you read the story, you know what's gonna happen to Krypto. So and nobody gonna be dying today, BJ. I mean, BA, nobody gonna be dying. Well, the bad guy's gonna be dying, but also too, y'all. Let's talk about this here real quick. First look at Jason Momoa's Supergirl, Lobo and Supergirl. Let me get y'all's opinion on this. BA, man, what you think about this, man? How'd you like Jason Momoa's Lobo look, man?
I looked at this. One, I know that he was going to dominate anyway, so that's not necessarily a problem. But at the end of the day, I was like, are we prepared for like a Darth Maul situation here? Like, he's going to have a Darth Maul effect on this franchise, in my opinion, as in like the side character or the villain in a sense, basically not the star, let's say that, and they have a more cult following than the person themselves. And I think that's what's going to happen here. I'm not saying that he's going to die or nothing like that. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying
good luck with that.
But
yeah,
but I'm saying it's like, people going to be finished this movie. And it's like, yeah, Supergirl was good, but Lobo, like it's going, you're going to get but Lobo was crazy. It's going to get that thing. So as much as we loved Mr. Terrific and Superman, and especially people that look like us, he was a great representation of us, and we wanted him to do certain stuff and like, oh, he's a star, like he stole the show in a sense, right? It's gonna be like times 10, I think, at the end of this movie when Lobo is finished with it, in a sense. He just fits the world today more so the Supergirl does. So I just think that he's going to steal the show. So that's just what it was like, the first look of that notion that's going to soon follow. So that's what I got from it.
Did you expect to see him in the trailer?
Yes. Yes, I expected him to I didn't necessarily know what type of look I was going to get. So just this 2 image parcel that I got was enough for me. So I was cool with that.
I agree. What you got, cuz?
Yeah, it's kind of like what I had talked about. This was actually a lot more than what I expected when it came to seeing him. I knew that I didn't know, but I figured that he would be in it. He's going to be a major character. Everybody wants to see him in the movie, so give him a little bit of, give the people what they want, a small taste of it. So when they actually showed like his body, that's what shook me. It was like, oh, they actually like showing a lot more of him than than what was expected. Because like I said, I was expecting it was just going to be the eyes, maybe the cigar, but mainly it was going to be the eyes just to show that he's there. And they actually like showed him walking and strolling through. So that was pretty exciting. So I'm looking forward to this. And I did feel like he's gonna end up having a bigger role than what we expect.
Big role.
Yeah, it's just the person he is. Just being Lobo as well. He's not the type of character that you have off to the side, and kind of like what BA was saying. He's going to be the type of character that everybody is loving, to where they're going to end up wanting more shows, more things from him. That's going to end up happening. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
What you got, BJ?
So is Will calling for a Lobo Eddie Goodtheggy, Mr. Terrific combo movie?
No. Buddy I mean, I will watch it if it does come out, but I'm not calling for it.
Nah, I agree. So actually, my thought was, I thought we were just gonna see like a flash him at the end, like I said, close up on the face of the eyes or something like that. But yeah, I thought it was cool that they showed him for. I mean, even though he was only in there for about a second, total, I still think that his presence is gonna loom over. I think if they would have closed with him, which is what I thought, then I think they would kind of set him up to be the main focus of the movie. So I understand what they're trying to do. They don't want him to steal the show of it being a Supergirl movie. But he probably gonna steal the show.
You said main focus, huh? I see what you did there, BJ. I see what you did.
See.
Because he the main man. No, listen, bro. I already figured he was gonna be in here, but I thought it was gonna be more of like a little tiny action scene or whatever, right? Not like him doing a full-fledged like fight or nothing, but like maybe him punching somebody or something. That's what I kind of thought it would be.
Not,
you know what I'm saying?
The first one.
Like I thought. Oh, he did. Well, that's what I'm saying. Not like no full-fledged, like he beating up 5 or 6 dudes. I thought maybe like him picking up some or like him like they showing him from a distance throwing something. Or
not the first trailer, bro. Nah.
Hold on. I got more of what I wanted than y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what you mean?
Like people talking about showing just a hair and the earlobe or something in the hoodie.
Yeah, I was expecting the eyes.
Like, yeah, like, I was closest.
Oh, yeah. No, I was. You know what I mean? I was cool with what they showed. Yeah.
No, I was cool with it. Like I matter of fact, I prefer this than what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted the.
Oh, okay, cool. Bet. Okay,
you know
okay.
Because I mean, I read people online talking, they're not gonna show Lobo. I'm like, no, they're showing Lobo, bro. They're gonna show Lobo. Absolutely. Like everybody and their mom been waiting on Lobo, man. An actual true version of Lobo, other than what we got in which wasn't that bad, but that version we got in Krypton. You know what I'm saying? Like it's perfect. Now I don't know when the next trailer coming out. This might be Super Bowl. I know we throwing Super Bowl on everything, but this might be Super Bowl for real. You know what I'm saying? So we might get a more of a better look of him, you know what I'm saying, in the lighting or whatever. He'll probably get an action scene or something like that. Because I think that I think one of y'all said it. This is not going to be one of them cases where like, okay, he in this movie, that's it. I think they're going to use Jason Momoa's Lobo in a lot of different stuff, man, moving forward or whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised in Lanterns or whatever, but I doubt it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just, for him to show he didn't even say anything in this trailer, and you just felt that Lobo-ish presence, bro, out of him, man. Just him walking in there, man, with the cigar and all that stuff. I thought that one scene where she was against the wall and she had that axe next to her face, I thought that was Lobo's axe at first, but that was one of the mercenaries or whatever, because she ended up catching it and swinging it at the dude or whatever. So I thought that was him. But yeah, I like this. I like what we got right here, man, from this small little teaser right here.
I was about to say, just to piggyback off what you just said, bro. Even if you didn't know about Lobo and you don't really know about Supergirl in a sense, if you're watching this trailer, like you said, sometimes we gotta talk about the people that don't know about this culture. you're gonna look at that like, who was that guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this trailer did. Like, at least gives you that thought process. All right, I seen Supergirl. She does what she does. Cool. She's a hero. Cool. I understand that. But who was that shadow guy? Like, is he the bad guy? So it's questions in which can be answered, but you still have the questions though. Like, it's the intrigue behind that. So yeah, they did a good job with that.
Fellas, I'm gonna tell you right now, get ready to start explaining stuff to the wives when this movie come out. You're gonna be there geeking out. She's like, what's going on? Who's this guy? Sit down real quick. Let me tell you. All right, man. Speaking of DC, I've got some more DC news. So check this out. What y'all think about this Lanterns series? Get your opinion on this, cuz. What you think about this, man?
I liked it. So the initial, first I saw the trailer. It was pretty quick, as we talked about. They kept it really simple because it turned out to be part of HBO's full trailer release for their whole slate of shows in 2026. So just think, putting it into that perspective, it was what you needed. Nice, simple, few seconds. What was it? I think it clocked it at 12 seconds.
Like 12 seconds, yeah.
Yeah.
So you blinked, it was over.
Yes, essentially. And I'm okay with it, with what they gave, because it's not coming out. We said August, right? That's what we're expecting. I said like late summertime. Yeah, right around August. So I wouldn't expect for them to give us too much beyond that right now, just because it's so far away. And you don't want to burn through it too early.
8 months.
Yeah, so 8 months out. Yeah. 12 seconds, quick trailer. This is like the teaser type of trailer, being this short. Teaser trailer could still be a little bit longer, but this is like true teaser. But yeah, it gave you. It wasn't like the full tone of it, but you have an idea of what's happening. It shows you the type of teacher that he's going to be as well. Just put the ring on the dashboard and jump out the car, and let's see how you roll. It was crazy to watch, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What you got, BJ?
Oh, you muted, sir.
I said they gave us a glimpse. I had to watch it 3 times because I sneezed the first 2 times and then it was over. So I had to go back and put it on the 3rd time. Like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. Mm-hmm. And then boom, it was over. So yeah, I mean, that's not even a teaser trailer. I would say that's
a clip.
Yeah, I don't even know what you call that. That was a piece of a montage, basically. That wasn't even like a full nothing. But we'll see. It looks like it could be interesting. I did like the little bit we saw with the little ring on the dashboard. It looked like he was driving. I don't think that was a GNX. I think that was just an old Monte Carlo SS.
Yeah, it might have been Monte.
I don't think it's
because it was black. It was black.
Yeah,
it might have been Monte Carlo. It might have been a Monte Carlo. Yeah, it might have been. I gotta watch. I gotta make sure I don't blink again, man. When I watch it,
you got to.
What you got? What you got, BA?
So I guess watching it, like I said, this thing was just so like incomplete. But I get it, right?
Hey,
especially when it comes to TV.
Matter of fact, this the whole trailer right here. I got on the screen.
Yeah, you missing one scene, right? Because we always gotta see the black man run. So he definitely had that Will Smith running scene in this joint, in which lasted a strong 2 seconds. But I was like, they made sure to add that part in it. But no, it was just like I guess it said enough. It was him putting it was Hal putting John in a situation saying you have to believe in the ring, in a sense. I'm taking my ring off. It's on the dashboard. Save yourself, and hopefully you can save the car in the process. So that's his test, in a sense, right? So clearly they was having some failed tests up until that point. So I guess I'm just trying to fill in just from like 10 seconds in a sense. So yeah, and that's what I got from it, basically. Like, okay, it's going to be some type of passing of the guard in a sense. So we're going to phase out Hal and promote John, in a sense. If it don't work, then it is what it is. So I think that's just where we're going to go with it. So there's definitely John's is his show. I'm getting that vibe. Hal is definitely too old. You know what I'm saying? We can't have a 50-year-old Hal running around here like that. Don't work. So it's definitely John's world. And we're just seeing the origins of it. And that's cool. So that's what we're here to see. So yeah, that's all. That's what I got from it. It was, like I said, it was very short, as everyone clearly said. But just to dive into what they did tell us, that's what I got from it.
Let me ask you, before I give my take. Let me ask y'all a question. When do y'all think we're going to get the actual trailer? Because I think, like I said, we're about 8 months out. Probably we're guessing around August, so about 8 months out. Like, when do y'all think they're going to actually give us a actual trailer to this show?
March, April, somewhere in the dead zone.
That's what I was thinking too.
Supergirl.
Yeah. End of April.
Damn, you think it's gonna be that long?
I think it's gonna be something to give you until to tell you, because I think we're gonna get another Supergirl trailer, and then I think probably you'll get that before Supergirl comes out.
You think Supergirl get a trailer in Super Bowl?
So you gotta think like,
is that too soon?
More than likely,
it's 2 months.
2 months.
Maybe
you take advantage of the Super Bowl. So yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah,
but when it comes to the latter series,
right around it. Yeah.
We talked about how they usually have a promotion like a month before the you usually get like a trailer, so a month or two before the show. It's not like a movie in a sense. So we thinking about that. If we're saying that this is slated to come out, in the September time, then why April and all that, that's way too early. So I'm thinking if anything, maybe Supergirl, which comes out in June, July, that's like, you might get like a little bit more because of what it is and how it's connected to the DC. So you might get it then. But you don't normally see TV trailers in the movies in a sense. So they might try to, be original with that. But yeah, we're not getting this until later. So we just got to put it off in our heads that we're going to get this anytime soon. Luckily we got this. It was just better than the screenshot that we got.
We kept recycling
that we diagnosed to the full degree. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I had I agree with you, BA, because I've seen people online like whining and stuff like, this is what they gave us, and like what Cuz just said, this was not its own trailer. This was not meant to be a real trailer. It was just part of an overall trailer for HBO Max, and people don't see that. It's just whoever clipped it just clipped that one piece and made people think like, oh, they're gonna send us like a 12-second trailer. That's not what it was. Not supposed to be a trailer. But
think of an HBO montage.
Yeah,
and this is a part of their montage.
And we've seen HBO montages before. It's just that we got this one little show in here that everybody's so excited about or whatever. They took that one out and made, it's a trailer right here. Like, that's not the trailer. It's part of a montage of other trailers or whatever. So, I think we talked about it on the show maybe about a week or two ago. We said, look, just give us, like you said, BA, just give us something. That way we don't have to keep recycling that same little screenshot and then walking down that road or whatever, right? We finally got something. It kind of gave us, like I always tell y'all before, teasers are meant to kind of show you the tone and give you the feel of the movie, and then everything else just fills in the blanks. So it gave you pretty much, like Cuz said, it gave you the tone. Now you kind of got an idea of like, kind of their relationship, how it looks, how it feels, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we got that in that little 12-second blink of a trailer or whatever. So I'm cool with it, man. That's all I wanted to know. Like, I know people mad we didn't see them in use their powers and all that type of stuff. Bro, you gonna get that. You're gonna get that. Relax. Like BA said, we couldn't have got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna complain. We got something. Thank you. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with it, man, in my opinion. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got over next, man. So check it out. Let's switch over to Marvel. So Paul Bettany teases his return as Vision in Avengers Secret Wars. I'm gonna say duh, bro, because I think everybody's gonna show up in that movie. Because I think I got some Avenger duties next year. What you think about this one, Big J? You think he in there, or shut up, he ain't gonna be in there? What's up, man?
No, he definitely gonna be in there because we're gonna get. We're supposed to get Vision Quest next year, so it's gonna come. Vision Quest is supposed to come out before Doomsday, so and that's going to introduce Tommy. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the whole family show up in Secret Wars. Vision, Tommy, what's the other one's name? Billy, and then
Billy.
and the Scarlet Witch, because that's the worst kept secret. Everybody knows she's coming back for Secret War, so I think that'd be cool to see all of them in there.
Are we getting a cheer gate? Oh, sorry,
No.
cheer watch.
I think that was a one-off. I don't think they're gonna do it again. We thought they might do a second one, but I think that may have just been a one-off because the 5 hours of staring at the screen was the slow-moving pan chairs and everybody trying. Because I'm looking at the.
I didn't understand that was who. I don't know who thought about that idea.
Dude,
that was
folks was trying to figure out what they were like. I was like, "Was it the font? Okay, well, what are we seeing here? Okay, well, look at the S that they used. Does that S mean something? You know what I'm saying? On the back of the chair." So I'm like, "Nah, man." It was just
dropping chairs every 2 hours. Like, nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, it was like 14 minutes between chairs. And
I said, I'll wait. I said, they gonna show the whole thing at the end. I said, I'll wait. I'm not sitting here 5, 6, 7 hours looking at cheers, bro. But what you think, though, BA?
Yeah, of course, right? Like, I guess he was asked a question or whatever like that, so he had to say something or whatever. But am I rushing to see Avengers because of him? No. Am I watching Vision Quest because of him? No, absolutely not. So if you're a Vision fan, then so be it. I'd rather look at. I think we're trying to get Tommy or whatever the case from the previous joints from WandaVision and
Billy.
It was Agatha all along and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm not a Paul Bettany fan. That's just it is. I guess that's what it is. His vision was cool. But you're playing an android. Like, it's not. You're playing like a personality less android, a robot. Like, I'm not checking this. I'm not checking out for you, man.
You hearing this AI? You hearing this AI?
It's just, it is what it is. So, okay, cool, great. You're in it. So, yeah, you asked me how I feel. That's how I feel. Like, it's just not like, ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. That's kind of that's the vibe I'm getting from this situation. But shout out to your part of the team, yo. Shout out. Go ahead.
The name of the show is Vision Quest. It's Vision Quest. It ain't Tommy Quest. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What do you think they're gonna be doing in that? They're gonna be looking for Tommy. Tommy's gonna be a part of this situation.
Tommy's gonna be in the show.
Tommy's gonna be the main part of the show. You just can't call it Tommy Quest. It don't flow the same.
No, they said they said what he's supposed to be doing is having interactions with all the various versions of the AIs.
Oh man.
So no, it's not because he's going to be talking to Edith and Jocasta and all of the other, Friday.
And shout out to every last one of them, other than Vision.
Oh man,
and you can have regular Vision, white Vision, confused Vision. Lakers in 5.
2020 Vision.
That's all I'm
Avengers in 5.
That's me.
What you got, cuz?
No, it's got. I agree with Big J. Is that this isn't any surprise? It's a worst kept secret as well. It's expected. You have Vision Quest getting ready to come out, so it only makes sense that it would go from Vision Quest going into your Doomsday, going into your Secret Wars. So, and it's needed, and he's needed to be in it, because if you're going to do any type of refreshing of the MCU, like, you're going to have Vision within it at some point. So you might as well bring in the old Vision to end up eventually having a new Vision. So no, just saying, if you because what I'm saying, you're not going to have Paul playing Vision for the next additional 30 years. So you might as well start prepping for a new guy to replace it. So this is where Secret Wars come into being able to replace it. So you have people that's like BA that don't care about Paul. Maybe Marvel already knew that. It's like, yeah, we can get a few more movies and shows out of you, and then you'll get replaced in Secret Wars type of situation, or after Secret Wars. So yeah, it's something that's expected, and just it's slowly leading up to the cleaning house of Secret Wars. Looking forward to it.
Man, y'all think he gonna be one of the ones that get rebooted?
Yeah.
You don't think so, BJ? I mean, either way.
he's a robot. Just hit the switch. He's gonna reboot himself. What we doing?
You know what I'm saying?
What we talking about?
The reason why I ask it too, because I don't think he's gonna stay White Vision forever either. So
turn
he'll probably go
Vishon like they had in all the memes.
I thought you were gonna take the glass off and throw him down.
This is not Jordan. This ain't Jordan doing food reviews, man.
Yeah. I got to go to the back wall.
But nah, he gonna be in the movie, bro. I mean, like I said, everybody and their mama gonna be in this movie because they gonna reboot everything. You gonna see half of the folks that y'all love gonna be out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? The Hugh Jackmans of the world, I think the Chris Evans of the world, Robert Downey Jr.'s of the world, they all gonna get rebooted, man. That's what I think. They'll get restarted. I think Franklin gonna be the one restart the universe back over. He's gonna make it like the Ultimate Universe. I don't think it's gonna happen for real. All right, y'all. Last but not least, man, this is we're gonna talk about BA's favorite wrestler gonna be in this one. Check it out, man. We got the first look at the entire main cast for the live action Street Fighter movie, fellas. So check this out, man. We got these here. In fact, let's let the folks at home see this real quick. So check it out. You know, got Zangief and all them on here, man. You got your boy E Honda. Don't be hitting that X button too long. You know what I'm saying? You're cheating out here. Some other moves. What y'all think so far, man, about these? Let me go ahead and look at these other one here first, too. What y'all think, man? What y'all think of the trailer, I should ask? What y'all think of the trailer? I'm going to get y'all opinion on that. We ain't talked about that yet. Let me get your thoughts on that, BA, man. What you think about this trailer, man?
Yeah, you would have me go first.
You know,
it was fighting. They was fighting, and some people was fighting in the streets. So they lived up to the name. Yeah. So we're going to get that. They did that. But I'm just not a fan of this. This is far from what I envisioned. I'll wait to see this thing out, but I'm quite sure the Jean-Claude Van Damme version is going to be better than this. And that's saying a lot at this particular point. Cody, shout out to Guile. This ain't working. I can already tell. I never seen Guile look like he was on Roy Rage until I saw this trailer. I'm like, why are you coking out right now? I don't understand. They should have just put glasses on him, and then they would have been cool. Because he wears glasses a lot. That's kind of his thing. But no, we don't get that. The other players look pretty decent though. Ryu is okay, Ken is okay. Dan is Dan. I don't think nobody gave two craps about Dan anyway. If you know the Street Fighter lore in a sense, like Dan was just a dude that was a part of the family that wore pink. You feel me? Right. So so shout out to that. Jason Momoa looked pretty good as Blanca. I'll give him that. Mm-hmm. Roman Reigns did a decent job as Akuma, but I didn't see too much out of it. But it is what it is, and I'm gonna have to watch it because we're talking about it. I'm gonna have to watch it because there's wrestlers involved in it. I'm gonna have to watch it because it's Street Fighter, and it's like I can't not watch a Street Fighter rendition. I've seen all of them so far, even the ones that kind of went straight to DVD that people forgot about. So it's cool. I can go without it, and I'm not a fan of it. So if you're gonna hear any type of negativity, it'll definitely be coming from my side.
What you got, cuz?
It is a thing that was made. No, it's it didn't bring excitement to me when I saw the trailer, which is unfortunate. Was hoping that it would have been a little bit more, but it's much. Most of the characters did look pretty well, but just the overall trailer just looks. I don't know what it was about it. I just overall didn't like it. I don't know if it was just like it was rushing through it or it just didn't seem clean or something, but it just seemed like kind of rushed through it and not your typical. Because I don't think they had to show everybody that way. I think they could have just started off with like your Ken or just to have him be the standalone as for the trailer, and then you just slowly build. When you have additional trailers, you can have additional characters as well within it. just to help build up the excitement. This one just seemed kind of rushed, and it just didn't look too clean to me. But like I said, I was hoping it would have been much better to where it would have brought built up excitement, but it just didn't do it for me at all. So hopefully the next trailer will be much better, much cleaner. Most of the characters, like I said, do look pretty good. They did. As far as costume wise and everything, look like they did a really good job with that. But just that trailer, the trailer didn't do the movie any justice at this point. Yeah. But you got Big J.
So did y'all see Crypto peeing on that newspaper, man? That was amazing. I mean, this I did see the trailer. There's a lot of wire work. Was not impressive. A lot of I mean that made me nostalgic for the days of Raul Julia's and Bison back from the old school Street Fighter movie. So I mean, look, I was not impressed. I unless I'm held at gunpoint to go see this by y'all, I probably won't go see this movie. I'll pass and keep those $16 in my pocket. And
oh man,
gotta go on Tuesday. You gotta go on Tuesday. $5 Tuesday.
I gotta pay $5 to go see this. They ain't gonna give me no money, no cash back.
You can also walk the plank.
There it is.
Look, like I said, unless I'm held at gunpoint.
Shout out to Johnny Depp. Go ahead, BJ. Go ahead.
I said, unless I'm held at gunpoint. I mean, like I said, I'd probably rather go watch what's that movie, the Lone Ranger remake with everybody who been banned.
Oh man, bro, that ain't so it was, bro. That's crazy. They all will be in that movie. That's
everybody been kind of not working right now. So yeah,
bro. I didn't hate the trailer, man. I was looking, so I was watching the trailer and I was like, okay. I'm with you. I didn't like the one where because Gal's fighting scene in that trailer looked like he hit, like you said, it was a wiring act. I didn't like. I wanted that to look a little smoother. You could even use some CGI to make it look smoother. You know what I'm saying? Even with the with the flame or whatever coming out of his foot while he doing the kick or whatever. I could have made do something like that, but they didn't. They tried to make it. It feels like they tried to make it similar to the video game that just came out. Kind of the feel and the tone of it kind of feels more like that. But I don't know.
It does.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
The color palette and all that stuff. It just felt like it was from the video game. That's what I kind of got from this. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. The music choice was pretty. I like the music choice and all that. It fit the tone of the trailer. It's just that I'm hoping that I know you said something about it a minute ago, BA. I hope the fighting scenes and stuff in this movie are good. That's what I hope. It's called Street Fighter, fighting part. I think there's gonna be some nostalgia in this. We saw Ken beating up that old Lexus, so that was a good thing. You know what I mean? Like you watching a live action video game.
Let me ask you, do you expect to see in Mortal Kombat somebody testing their might against different elements? Do you expect the same thing in that?
I don't be honest with you, BA. I don't know what's
because I put it's a very similar thing. Like, who's really beating up a car? Like, why is that even in the movie?
I think they said too. This is supposed to be in the 90s. I think.
Why I did hear something about movie? That's all I'm asking. No idea. Why is it the fact that you beating up a car? What that got to do with real life?
Because it was in the game from back in the days.
I wonder if yeah,
berries. They want you to feel like, oh, I remember that. I did that.
So y'all see when they were fighting different areas. I wonder that's like a stage for the fights, like like in the video game. I wonder that's how that is or whatever. So I don't know, man. A lot of people talk about the trailer right now, and not in a good way, which is understandable. I mean, I didn't hate the trailer. I mean, like I said, I saw the tone. It's interesting. I might have to see another trailer to kind of get a better feel for the trailer, for the movie. But I mean, I like you said, I like Ryu, I like Ken. We got to see Zangief in there a little bit.
Are you a fan of David Desmalki? I can't pronounce his last name. The dude that plays Bison. Are you a fan? When you saw Bison, did you get intimidated? Bro. Like, whoa, like, that's the big bad.
Man.
Absolutely.
Nah, Ice is supposed to be like.
I'm glad you brought that up, bro.
Like you said, shout out to Raul. He was more menacing.
Yes. Yeah, shoot, even Akuma for that little split second we saw. What's name look good as Akuma? Yeah, nah, you know, I'm glad you brought that up, BA. I like him as an actor. I don't like him for him Bison, though. Yeah. I feel like he's gonna be a joke in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want M. Bison to be like in the if I seen the Street Fighter anime, and Bison ain't no joke, boy. Like, that's what I was kind of envisioning in Bison being.
That's a whole different vibe. That vibe that you're talking about in that animated movie is what I expected from this movie.
Same.
Like, I expected them to try to copy off of that. But to your point, it seemed like they're either trying to copy off of the game itself in a sense, right? Which is the latest game, which is very animated, very like in your face color patterns and all this other stuff, or they're trying to do the same type of movie that they were not aiming to do with the Jean-Claude Van Damme version. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't supposed to be as comical as it was. I feel like they're doubling down on that to make it comical. And I'm just not here for it. Like, I just saw Mortal Kombat. Like, that's the vibe I'm on. I'm not here for the I don't want to smile and laugh. No, I want to see people like get into it in a sense. So that's you're right, Ralph. Just go ahead. I just wanted to say that.
No, you good. What you got, BJ?
So you said you hope they don't go into the comedy, right? But they've seemed to cast unintentionally unfunny people who want to be funny in this movie. There's a couple of them at least.
That's a good point.
You know, like you got it. How you gonna cast Eric Andre and Andrew Schultz?
Yeah,
you know, two theoretical comedians, and in this part, but then you don't want to have a comedic tone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, I see what BA is saying. Like, don't go like just full-fledged goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have some laughing moments in the movie. Ain't saying that. It's just like, don't be going full-fledged goofy with it, right? Like I said, because it feels like I said, with the tone, it feels like they're trying to, like, you know what I mean? Like, the tone, just like you said, you said it, BA. That's a perfect example of the tone of the video game. Is more like an anime kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like brash in your face and all that type of stuff. It's just like wild and kooky type, you know what I mean? To a certain extent. And I think that's what they're trying to get from this trailer, or from this movie, I should say. I kind of got that tone, a little bit of that tone, what you just said, when Gal did that kick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, like I said, he doing the yelling, like, acting crazy, like, you know, Coke or whatever, and he did the kick or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, I might need to see it in a better context in another trailer or in the movie or whatever. I don't know, bro. It's just, like I said, I didn't hate the trailer. There are some things in the trailer I did not like you said, I didn't. I think, matter of fact, I think we talked about it on the show when they casted old boy for M. Bison. We was like, I was picturing somebody else, but okay, let's just see how this goes. But then, like you said, he came in there. I guess I see him as Polka Dot Man, as in Bison. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I don't sense that.
Exactly.
That intimidation.
How do you get that image out your head? You can't.
Yeah.
Is Polka Dot Man as M. Bison?
As M. Bison. Exactly.
Or
so
one of the ex-cons. You know, because remember he was the ex-con in what do you call it?
Oh, in Batman, Dark Knight.
Ant-Man movies.
Dark Knight.
No, Ant-Man movies.
Ant-Man,
yeah, both.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
He just don't get that vibe of you know, he
intimidating.
He seems like the nerdy,
the big
nerdy
bag,
guy
the number one bag person in the room and stuff. No, you don't get that from him.
No, he's awkward, nerdy guy.
Yes. That's what I'm kind of scared they're gonna do with M. Bison. It's like, bro, that's not M. Bison. Go watch the anime, bro. Go watch the anime. That is nothing like M. Bison. But yeah, man, that's the last of the topics there, y'all. Let's go ahead and switch over here, man, to these questions and comments. We can call it a show. All right, man. Let's see what we got up here first, y'all. Check it out. Bro Law, what up, man? He says, what up, fellas? BA, you making me feel bad about Lobo. I'm waiting for the spinoff already. Yeah, I think they're gonna get a spinoff, bro. I think they're gonna get a spinoff. Oh, matter of fact, did y'all so there was a GameCon or something like that was this weekend? I think it was something like that. Or some type of Comic-Con was this weekend, and they had the director
it was gaming.
Okay. So Gillespie and Millie Alcock and James Gunn were there talking about, you know, the Supergirl movie. And supposedly they have another project that they haven't named yet. It's supposed to be coming out that we're gonna hear about real soon. I was gonna get y'all opinion on what y'all think that could be. People are speculating that we're gonna finally probably get the yes on that Jimmy Olsen show. They think that's probably what it's gonna be. But did y'all hear anything else about what it could be? Like a something maybe coming out here pretty soon? No. Okay.
I
was wondering that because yeah, he said something about that at I think it was a game con or whatever, but I can't remember. But yeah, I saw the video. Matter of fact, last night, the old dude used to work for Comic Book Movie. He got his own YouTube channel. He had posted a clip of it or whatever. And talking about that. But let's see what we got here next. Pluto says, Hal says, figure it out, Michael Ealy. He called him Michael Ealy and Dips. Yeah, man. Which is crazy. So they only have one ring between the both of them? Or they both have
so what I got from it was how I think John has his ring, but he's maybe scared or doesn't fully believe that vibe. So Hal said, guess what? I'm driving this joint off the cliff. I'm putting my ring on the dashboard. I'm not saving you. You have to save yourself. How else do you do that other than fully believing in your own ring? That's what I got from it. So either you figure it out or you're gonna die.
You know what's funny?
Which is effed up, but yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? You saying that though, yeah, that seemed like some Kilowog would do, because Kilowog is the one who trains the new recruits. So that seems like some very Kilowog. He probably got that idea from Kilowog. Like, yo, listen, man, you got to know how to work this ring, bro, because this life and death. You know what I'm saying? Not just yours, but people around you. So you got to know how to work this ring. And I guess the only way to do that is I got to put your life in danger for you to for that nature to kick in. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, let's see what we got here. Pluto also said 2 months before it premieres or attached to Supergirl. He's probably talking about the actual Lennon trailer. Okay, you know what?
That's closer.
I'm gonna say. What is it? So August. What's that? So it'll be what, June? See, I think the first trailer will be shown at Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's gonna be April, end of April.
That's what I'm thinking too, because April, May, June, July, August. So that's 4 months if he do it in April. So
yeah,
we'll see. We will see. Brolaw says I'll check out the Street Fighter trailer, but I've been waiting on the movie too long, so I guess I can't get mad if it's bad because y'all warned me. I mean, like I said, everybody kind of thinking it ain't gonna be good and all that stuff. Certain actors in there that people don't like. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on with this movie. Like I said, I'm gonna check it out. I just hopefully that we'll get another trailer here. Matter of fact, when does this movie come out? Is it this summer?
I'll look it up.
Okay. Because I'm gonna say, because it's gonna depend on when it comes out, like how many trailers we get. Because I'm wondering, like, you know, maybe 3. I'm gonna say 3 to be safe. I'm gonna say 3. It's December,
October 16th.
Oh, what's that?
So we got some time.
July, August, September. Gee,
so with that being said, if we got a trailer right now and it's starting and it comes out in October, like they do have plenty of time to add the CGI and stuff like that to make it look a little bit more fluent in a sense, right? So, but to me, that's just more extra fillers and stuff like that. I still don't like the vibe of it.
Did they push this back? I don't know if they pushed this back. That was the original. No. Oh, okay. I thought they pushed it back or something.
I was just saying not far enough is what I was saying.
Oh. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought this would be one of the movies that would come out like February or something, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Not in my month.
Or February, like February or March or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, around the months where they call that movie purgatory, where they just throw them in there that the studios already fully invested in or whatever.
October, November. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they said October. So yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man, shots fired. I don't think that's when like Batman, all that stuff be coming out now. So like I think January, February is still kind of fitting that wheelhouse, but yeah. All right, fellas. It was a good one today, man. Listen, we definitely appreciate everybody, man, geeking out with your boys for another one. If you guys are new to the channel, man, if you're watching us over on Twitter, man, please come over here on our channel here on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Also, too, follow us on Twitter. hit them likes for us and do all them good things for us, man. So listen, we will be back here on Tuesday. We have shows every Tuesday, even Saturday morning, where we do topics like this. So we definitely appreciate y'all come over and join us. Definitely join us on Tuesday because we're gonna have the very last episode, the finale of It. Welcome to Derry. Listen, BA don't come here cussing if they don't stick the landing, bro. All right, do not come here cussing, man. All right, they tried.
Hey, man,
best.
I gotta quickly summarize the last week's episode and then also give my opinion on this week's episode. So I'm gonna have something to say. Believe that.
Oh man,
yes,
yeah, man, we definitely gonna give you the floor on that one. Listen, go ahead, follow us, hit that subscribe button, hit them likes and all the good stuff, man. We definitely would appreciate that. Join us here next Tuesday, or Tuesday evening, as we have our spoiler discussion for It. Welcome to Derry and other news that drops around that time too. With all that being said, man, it's your boy Real. I got my cuz Will in the building, got Big J, and we got BA, man. This is Cuz We Geek'd. We'll catch you guys here on Tuesday. Stay geeked, and we out.